Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Paula and I'm a 22-year college student and single mommy of one baby girl. I work full-time as a nurse's assistant and I have recently begun a journey to become debt-free in order to provide a better, more fulfilling life for me and my daughter. One where we are more than comfortable financially and don't ever have to go without. So if that sounds like something you can get behind, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any of our progress on our journey to financial freedom. So yes, today we are going to be cash stuffing the second paycheck of December, and then at the end we are going to go over my debt update so you guys know where and how the money has been moving this week. So yes, let's go ahead and get started and let's count this money. So this week we have $620. So let's just go ahead and do a count and make sure everything is here. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 560, 70, 80, 90, 600, 605, 610, 615, and 620. So that is perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and organize these really quick. So yes, you guys, as y'all know, I usually like to do these right after my 3x12, and yes, yet again, I have done it. This weekend, it was really like, I told y'all about how they be trying me, and they really was trying me this weekend. Okay, I just was not feeling it. So I will tell y'all all about that a little bit later, because y'all know we like to make this a little nice, cute vent session. So yes, we will talk about this later as we get into it. But yes, let me know how you guys are doing this week. How's work? You know, a lot of y'all are in healthcare, surprisingly. So yeah, let me know how everything is going for y'all without breaking any HIPAA guidelines, whatever. So anyways, the first binder we're gonna go ahead and stuff is going to be my weekly binder. So yes, we did have a lot of spending this week, not spending over what I had, but we did do a lot of spending because this was basically my last week of classes. Yeah, let's get into it, okay? Because some things went down. So yes, we have a couple of updates school-wise. First thing that we're gonna go ahead and put money into is gas. This week gas is gonna get $30, and we just have a few dollars left from here. Let's see how much we have. We have $1, $2, $3, and $4 left over this week from gas. I think I had $35 in here before, and then we had to fill the whole tank up. So yeah, now it is only going to be $30 this week. I still have a good amount of gas, so we're just going to do a 20 and a 10, and that should work out perfectly fine. Perfectly fine for gas. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know how I be after my little 12-hour shift, after my third 12-hour shift, okay? So yes, gas is getting 30, and that is going in there. And then we have restaurants. I did spend some money in restaurants this week. I really don't even remember what it was, to be honest. I really don't remember. Anyways, it's gonna go ahead and get $15 like usual. So we have $3 left over from whatever I spent it on. I really don't remember. Like when I tell y'all this weekend, it kind of took it out of me. So yeah, I don't remember anything. So we're gonna do a 10 and a 5 for restaurants this week. But yes, like I said, let's go ahead and get into it. So this week was my last week of classes, and I don't know if I told y'all, but we had this little presentation for microbiology that was optional and then mandatory, and then if you didn't do it, it was gonna drop 5% of your grade, which was totally unreasonable. But anyways, we did it. Me and my group were great. We did a fantastic slide about lactobacillus casei or something like that, or casei, and that's in yogurt. So it's like a nice little what is it called, a nice it's not pathogenic, it's the other one. So not pathogenic. It's a helpful bacteria, basically. And so we did great on that. We still haven't got the grades back because y'all know how these microbiology teachers be doing me, or doing us, doing the class. So yes, anyways, baby girl this week, y'all know I usually leave this 20 in here. I'm gonna actually put another 20 in here because we are getting close to her photos. So if there's any other little things that I might need, I want to be able to go ahead and grab those guilt-free. So yes, I'm gonna just throw another 20 in here. and that is going to be that for her this week. And yeah, but yeah, so I'm just like, so many things have happened this week that I'm like, I don't even know in what order I should tell it all. But I guess we'll start with school because that's like, you know, my Tuesdays and my Thursdays. So yeah, like I said, we had our presentation that happened on Tuesday. So last week we were just working on the presentation, trying to get the rest of our classes and school stuff done. And on Thursday, we had the last part to our practical for microbiology lab. And y'all know I've been over here struggling in microbiology. Spa this week is gonna go ahead and get $90. I gotta remember how I broke it up. So yes, spa is gonna get a 50, a 20, a 10, and then 2 5s because I am gonna get my nails done this week. My graduation is this week on Friday. It's Monday. So yes, I'm actually very excited about that. I'm actually getting kind of nervous. I have a little bit of anxiety. I don't know why. We're doing a graduation dinner the Thursday before because I work Friday night and my graduation is at 9 in the morning and you have to be there an hour early. And I'm just like, yeah. I was thinking about like doing a brunch afterward. But like, no, I figure that I don't know how long it's going to take because there's 4 different colleges graduating at the same time. Like in my university, there's like different colleges for like engineering, health, business. And so I'm health. So I'm going to be in the first group, but I don't know if we have to stay for like the whole graduation or if they're letting us leave and there's no rehearsal. You just kind of show up, you walk across the stage, and that's just that. So I don't know how long it's going to take us. So I was like, if I work that night, I don't really want to be out and like checking my watch to see, well, not my watch, but checking the time to see like when do I need to leave so I can count how many hours I'm going to be able to get to sleep before I go to work. So I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to do that. So we're going to do a nice little dinner Thursday night, and then Friday morning graduation, and then night shift as well. So yeah, kind of a little much at the end of the week, but that's fine. I'm excited to be graduating. Like I was saying, yes, microbiology is iffy, but that doesn't determine whether or not I graduate. That's just a nursing school prerequisite. So I'm still going to graduate regardless. What determined me graduating was me passing my internship, and I did that with flying colors. She wrote me a really good review. Y'all know I was interning at the special needs like well, it's just a school. They have elementary all the way up until like 25-year-olds go there. And so I was interning there. They wrote me a great review, and so I have 100 in the class, which is fantastic because that's going to be a little bit of a GPA helper, especially with whatever grade I'm about to get in microbiology. So anyways, moving on, we have adventures. I'm still not putting anything in here. Like I said, I am not worrying about no adventures until after the 15th, period, point blank. So we're not worried about that this week. And then in necessities, I'm going to take what we have out in here, and then it's going to get a 15. So that's going to be a 10 and a 5. We have a couple of dollars in here. I think I had 30 in here before. Like I said, I don't know what I spent the money on this week. I'm sure it went to a great cause. Okay, I'm sure of it. So we're going to do a 10, and then we're going to do a 5. And so yes, speaking of microbiology class, like I said, we had that practical, and I thought it went like well. I don't know what my grades are, but as of right now, I'm sitting where I need to sit to pass. But she has not put in our lab test 3 grade yet, and I know that just didn't go well. So I'm like, I really don't know. But moral of the story is she was fired. So yeah, she will not be coming back to my university next semester. A lot of people went to the dean on her, and I'm not really sure how that went about, but yeah, she will not be coming back next semester. And I'm like, okay, well, what does that do for me this semester? So y'all better pass me. Y'all better take her grading with a grain of salt and pass everybody in her class, because if y'all fired her because she's failing people, like, y'all need to rectify the situation, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hopefully they pass me so we don't have any issues, because I'm like, I don't really have time for issues. I want to start nursing school on the 8th. And I'm like, if she's just an unreasonable grader, like, pass me. Okay. Simple as that. So yeah, that was that. And then literally, because I was so like head over heels, like anxious about my microbiology class, I literally missed my 4th exam for my freaking developmental psych class. Like, how do you do that? Like, I don't know how I did that. I was so distraught when I found out, but thank God he was like, oh, okay, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, you can just take it next week, which is finals week, and whatever like that. I was like, like, I did not mean to miss this test, and I do every single assignment, and I have a really good grade in his class. So I was like, yeah, I did not mean to miss this. I don't know how I missed this. And he was like, don't worry about it. Like, you can take it next week. And then we picked a day, and it's going to be the same day as my microbiology lecture final. So I'm like, yes, bam, get them both done at the same time. So that means that on the 12th, I will be officially done with all of my classes for this semester. And hopefully by the end, we see passing grades, we see good grades, we see going to nursing school, starting January 8th, hopefully. So yes, but anyways, let me take these coins out of my pouch here. But yeah, so I was like, I don't know how in the heck I missed that. That's my lucky 20, so we're just gonna keep that there. But girl, I missed it. I was just like, whoa. Cause oh my gosh, let me tell y'all, literally, she bullied me on Tuesday, and that's why I missed it, because I just went home afterwards. I didn't even think about how we might have had class, because there's just, I don't know, y'all know I'm like slightly dyslexic. So my professor, he was like, okay guys, our last class is like 11:28. So I was like, okay, that's wonderful. I don't have to worry about his class until finals week, you know, which starts on the 11th. But no, he made an announcement. I didn't see the announcement. He was like, okay guys, your final exam, the final and 4th exam is on like the 5th or something like that. And I was like, girl, anyways. So yes, that day that I missed the 4th exam, I had the first part of my practical, and y'all know I need to get a good grade on this practical because my grade is trash. So I'm like, this practical would really boost my grade in order for me to absolutely pass if I get good grades on it. And it's just like a skills test, basically, of like the stuff that we've learned through the semester. It's really not that difficult, but because she is a PhD, like she has her PhD in it, and she's like foreign, so y'all know like their standards are different, like let's just be real, she grades that way, right? So when I went, so we did a gram stain, and everybody, I was on the list to get graded because she wanted us to make a list of like when we were done and then to get graded. Why me? Why me out of 22 students was she like, oh, Paula, like you need to refocus this. Like, I can't see this. This would be a 0. Like, you need to refocus this. I was like, what do you mean a 0? Like, what are you talking about? And it's a final. So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what do you mean a 0? She was like, yeah, no, you need to refocus this. I can't see anything. And mind y'all, a gram stain is just like where you do bacteria on a slide, and basically you're supposed to be able to see purple and pink bacteria on a slide through a microscope. And she's talking about some, oh, I can't see anything. This would be a 0. And I was like, girl, I can see stuff. Like, what are you talking about? She was like, refocus it. So I had to wait until literally everybody else's stuff got graded for her to come back around and grade mine. Like, I almost shed a tear. Like, she frustrated me so bad because I was like, why would you say that? And then in front of everybody. Because I'm like, aren't you breaking some law? Like, not a law, but like there's like this like thing where like you can't talk about grades like in the public. Like, you can't talk about grades over email. Like, you cannot talk about students' grades, right? So I'm like, why would you tell me, oh, Paula, I can't see anything. You need to refocus this. This would be a 0. Like, I can't see anything. And I'm like, I'm the only person out of 20 something students that you can't see anything, but I see something. I can see stuff through the microscope. Everybody that has come to my station to check, because, you know, we were all like trying to self-help check each other, basically. Like, oh yeah, that looks good. Like, I can see both and whatever, whatnot. They're like, yeah, I see stuff. Like, I really don't know what she's talking about. And I'm like, girl, I don't know. I think she was a hater. Like, I really think she's a hater. unfortunately for her, like, I don't know why she's a hater, but like it was really giving hater vibes. And I'm like, why? Because mind y'all, I'm the only black student in her class. Mind y'all, she is black. She is black, right? So I'm like, I don't know like what this is like. I would think we would have some sort of kumbaya, you know what I'm saying? Like me and her also have the same last name. And I was like, okay, so this is gonna be really cute. And she like hates me. like I'm like, how we have the same last name? We the only two black people in this entire class right now, right here, right now. And you're bullying me out of everybody. You're coming for my neck out of everybody. Like, make that make sense, bro. And despite how much of a bully she is, and I don't know if y'all watch my personal channel, but like my personal vlogs, I was venting about her because when I got in my car accident, she did not message me back. She left me a passive aggressive like canvas message to everybody talking about some, oh no, it doesn't matter if you're in a car accident, you have an interview, or you're sick. I'm like, first of all, a car accident, that's not my fault. It's nothing close to an interview. But anyways, she was like, you cannot make it up, blah 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 blah, there are no makeups, you cannot make it up. And she never responded to me at all personally. She never responded to me personally. She made a blurb about it, and everyone was like, what the hell? Anyways, so yeah, I was just like, girl, you be trying to come for my neck, and I don't appreciate it. But despite all of that, despite how she be acting towards me, I never went to the dean on her. Everybody was like, you know, you need to go to the dean on her, you need to do this, you need to do. But I was like, bro, like I just don't want to be a part of the cause of like bringing like another woman down, you know what I'm saying? Like this is her job, this is her livelihood. Like I'm not somebody that's like, oh, you know, she's doing me a certain way, like I want to get her fired, because like she don't know no better. Like this is her first semester teaching. So I was like, girl, like I don't know why you're coming for me, but even though you're an asshole, I'm not gonna go to the dean on you. Okay, you're a bully, but I'm not gonna say anything because like I feel like enough people have said everything, you know. And somebody even brought up my situation because obviously we were all venting to each other, and so like they already know about everything. So I'm like, I don't need to sit there and come to you. And I was like, well, if I don't pass, maybe I'll go say something. But I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it in the hands of God. And if I'm supposed to pass this class and move on to nursing school, then that's gonna happen. And if my life is supposed to pivot a little bit and, you know, take a little bit of a detour or whatever else, I'm gonna just let that happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and try to get her fired or go to people this, that, and the third. Like, yes, she's a bully. I would probably do like a rate my professor on her, but she's getting fired anyways. Like, she's not coming back to my school anyway. So I'm like, there's no point in doing that, but not do something that like upper management is gonna see per se, because like she's not a horrible teacher. It's just like her grading scheme, and then she does kind of berate. Like, she's a bully. Like, she berates the class. Like, acts like we're stupid, and it's like, this is a 2000 level course, so it's like, why are you acting like that? But yeah, I digress. That is just a little bit on her. And like I said, she had me stressed out and she was coming for my neck. And then, you know, work happened after that, and they was coming for my neck as well. And I'm just like, girl, see, too many things are happening this week. It's making me want to quit. Like, I was like, girl, I want to drop out in the last semester. Not the last semester, but the last week of school. Like, I want to drop this class. But anyways, we're going to move on to my debt binder because we've been talking a lot. So, because I know I like to vent, okay? I like to vent. It'd be after my 3-day work week and my whole week of school. So I like to vent. But anyways, let's go ahead and calculate how much we have left over to go to our debt payment this week. So I'm just going to organize this money really quick so that we can see that. But yes, that was my like little vent and spiel on her. I mean, there's some other stuff, but like, yeah, we're not going to go into it. Moral of the story, she was fired. She's not coming back. I hope that the dean or whoever is like reviewing her grading scheme and they just pass me, you know. But like I said, at the end of the day, I'm leaving it in the hands of God. I'm not going to trip about it. I'm not going to worry about it. So anyways, let's go one by one here. So let's start with the hundreds. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400. 400 plus our 20s. So we have two 20s, so that's 40 plus 40 plus our 10s. Oh, we have two 10s as well. So plus 20, and then we have some ones here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 ones. So plus 8. equals 468. So we have $468 that is going to debt this week. So yes, let's go ahead and get this situated. I'm just gonna move this over here. And let me go get my iPad. Okay, so we're gonna start with our calculations here. So we're gonna start with debt contribution for the week. Boom. Okay. So we have, ooh, hold on. So yes, we have debt contribution. How do I read this? Okay, equals. So this week it's going to equal $468. 468. So, as we know from last week, we had those couple of bills. So the Apple got paid off, that Visa got paid off, and then the Capital One got paid off. So we don't have any of those. We just have Discover. So let's go ahead and put Discover's numbers in here. So we have Discover, and then, so y'all know that last week we had $6,595 be the balance, but we were able to contribute a couple $100s, and so it went down to $6,047, which is fantastic. So we have $6,047, but I accidentally put a purchase on the Discover card. It was I got a speeding ticket like a while ago, and they didn't tell me that I needed to submit the certificate to the clerk's office. So then they charged me a late fee. So yeah, that was cute and really dumb. But anyways, I went to go pay it, and without even thinking, because the Discover card is saved on my computer, which it shouldn't be, I just went ahead and did the purchase. So it just like went through, and I just didn't even think about it. So that was like $23. So if I just add 23 here, that's going to be our current balance. Well, actually, let me check, because I don't know if they added more interest to it or not. They might have. It looks like they did. Hold on, let me see. Because it's higher than it would be for just $23. I'm like, what did I? Oh, okay, wonderful, yeah. And then I put a freaking nursing school purchase on that too. And I don't even know if I'm going to be doing nursing school. That sucks, because it's like, it's so iffy. And I'm like, ooh, am I going to be able to participate in nursing school? Because I've spent so much money so far. So yeah, I put $23. Okay, I don't know why I took away. But anyway, so it was $23, so plus $23. And then it was a $40 purchase for nursing school stuff. It was like this verification website for clinicals that you have to put like your immunization records, your card details, and all of that stuff. So yes, now my total for Discover is $6,090. It's $6,093.01. So I'm just gonna put 93. So yeah, that's what we're sitting at right now. And then we're gonna be able to contribute 468. So let's see what that's gonna leave us with. 468. But yeah, I did that also on my computer, and it was just quick, fast, didn't have my cards on me, you know the deal. But I'm like, it's not really gonna gain interest on the card because I'm putting all of my money towards the card anyway. So I'm like, I would have spent that on a Visa card and it would have done the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I'm already putting money toward the card, so whatever. It's not like it's just like sitting and I'm only able to do the minimum at this point, you know? So I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna be spending any more money on this card though. That's not happening. But yeah, so let's see what that's gonna do for us. So 6,093 minus 468 equals, okay, that's really nice to see. 5,000. We have broken, ooh, I hope this is not crooked, y'all. I'm sorry if it is crooked. But we have broke that another 1,000 ceiling. Okay, period. period. So $5,625. And we're just gonna chip away at this. Just chip, 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 chip away. That's actually so exciting. That's so very exciting. I'm so excited for this because, so, okay, another little chatting moment. Okay, so I was kind of like talking about like work and stuff like that. Oh, let's color this tracker actually while we're doing this. Let's get the tracker open so that we can color the tracker, and then we'll do the calculation. So I know I'm coloring at least 4 in, so let's do that really quick. Yeah, I think I do the highlighter. So at least 4, because we're contributing at least $400. So yes, so let's talk about work a little bit. So I went in on Friday, and when I tell y'all, they played the hell out of me. Like, they played me real bad, okay? So I went in, and we have like some lifers on the floor with like some chronic issues. So I'm just gonna say, you know, quadriplegic, very heavy set. So that's kind of like, you know, a heavier patient overall, and she's pretty high maintenance as well. Like, just, you know, that type of person, okay? So yeah, they gave me her, right? And then as I'm counting my patients, so I didn't realize until the very end of the night, because I was working with, you know, another CNA. So it's 2 CNAs on the floor at night, and then we share patients, right? So if we're full house, I get 12 patients, and then the other CNA gets 12 patients. It's usually a girl, so whatever. I'll say she. So my coworker, yeah, we were chatting it up at the very end of our shift, you know, because basically unpacking the night, talking about how our night went, just how people were acting and all that stuff. And I see her paper, actually I see her Epic open. And tell me why old girl had 6 patients. I was like, wait, you have 6 patients? Mind you, I had 10 plus the heaviest patient on the entire. And when I tell you heavy, I don't mean like weight wise, but like heavy as in like, well, she is heavy weight wise, but like heavy as in like the case itself, just like how she is as a person, like very demanding, like all of that, right? So heavy, right? And I'm like, you have 6 patients? She was like, yeah, how many do you have? I was like, girl, I have like 10 or 11 patients. And she was like, wait, what? If I would have known before, I would have taken this little back row from you, because I had 2 people on like a different row. So it was like kind of out of my way. She's like, oh, I would have taken them for. I'm like, girl, first of all, no, you like, stop playing with me, bro. Like, stop. And then I was just like, so I was like, good thing I didn't find out until like an hour left, because I was so mad. And I was texting mom, I was like, they are trying me again. Like, who doesn't know how to count here? Like, who doesn't know how to count? Because we had one admission, and I think I got the admission. And I'm like, who doesn't know how to count how many people we have? And then you give me the heaviest patient with the most patients over this other CNA. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, what did I do to y'all? Like, what did I do y'all? Because mind y'all, like, I vent to y'all. I don't vent to nobody else. I don't be talking to nobody. I don't be doing all that. So I'm like, why in the, like, I don't be talking about nobody or nothing to make anybody, you know, seek revenge. So I'm like, what in the world? And so I was just like, I was texting my mom, and I was like, I don't know why they trying me, but like, I'm really considering like going PRN here and maybe finding a different job, because I want to go PRN there, because it's the particular hospital that has the NICU that Honora was at, and I really want to be able to work at that NICU because it's a very high level NICU. It's a level 4 NICU, and I'm like, obviously I'd want to work with the most critical babies because my baby was critical. So I'm like, I need to stay in good graces with this hospital, so I'm already in the door, so that it's very easy to, you know, go about that. So yeah, I think, how do I do this usually? I'll usually count all of these together. Okay, boom, we'll do that. It's been so long, y'all. But anyway, so yeah, I was just like, why in the world do I have 10 patients? You have 6 patients. You have easy patients too. She had like and she had the nerve to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, these two patients got me running around. I'm like, no, they don't, because they are not calling their call. Like, you were sitting down. She was sitting down majority of the night. And I'm like, I don't necessarily have a problem with that, because I'm like, okay, if we both had 12 patients, like we would both, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't necessarily mind the fact that I had the number of patients that I had, but it was just the fact that she didn't have like the same number. Like, I'm a big fairness person, basically. And so I'm just like, ooh, like, I don't like that, because like that's kind of unfair. Like, it would have been different if she had like even 8 and I had like 11. Like, that's still, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like we still have like a handful. But you have 6 patients, dude. 6 patients, all easy. And then you asked me to help you with your heaviest patient, because we have 2 lifers on the floor. One's quad, one's paraplegic. And she asked me to help with the paraplegic when you can call the nurse. And so I'm like, I'm running around with my 11 patients, my 10, 11 patients. You're not running around, and then you have the nerve to call me on your heaviest patient instead of the nurse, who is a big guy, right? Because the nurse is a big guy, so he can help you turn and move this person without breaking his back. And you call me. I'm just like, okay, yeah. So that really, really irritated the crap out of me. But I was texting my mom, and I got some great news from her. And I was just like, you know what? I don't know what this is, but it put a pep in my step, because she was talking about how, I don't think I told y'all, because I didn't need to tell y'all, but my older brother is coming back down to live with us. And so we need more space, obviously, because we're in a 3-bedroom apartment right now. And so that's going to be 5 people in a house. Well, 5 people in a 3-bedroom apartment. So my mom was like, no, I think we need to move. And when I tell y'all, I'm so excited for the prospect of, like, is that the right word? I don't know. But the opportunity, basically, to maybe move. So I'm just going to count these and make sure we have the right amount bubbled in. But yeah, like, I'm just so excited about that. I was like, you know what? I gotta keep this job, because now I gotta save up for like furniture and this and that and this and that and this and that. So I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to just let this one slide. I'm gonna have to just let it, you know, I have to take this one on the chin for real. Cause I'm like, no ma'am. But then also the next 2 nights after that, they, you know, helped me out a little bit and made it a little bit easier for me. We still did have a lot of patients, but they didn't give me the 2 heaviest patients, which I was very appreciative of. So yeah, because we've been having a couple of floats, like with the one heaviest person that we have that I was telling y'all about that they gave me, that's very, very, very demanding. Like, she wants you to do a lot, almost physical therapy on her. And it's like, I'm not a physical therapist, but anyways, they're doing this thing now where it's like one and done. So that people don't get burnt out dealing with her. If you have her on your 3-day stretch or your 4-day stretch or however many days your stretch is, you can get her once, unless you have to rotate because 2 people are on the same stretch at the same time. So I was like, thank God for that. So I only had her one night out of my 3-day stretch, and then they gave the float the 2 heaviest, which is like kind of like, I would hate it if I floated there and I got the 2 heaviest people, but it was nice on me, because I was like, thank gosh they're not burning me out, because I'm like, don't sit here and burn me out now, because I will go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I will go somewhere else if I have to, because you're basically showing me that, like, you're not trying to keep me here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to make it hard on me, that shows me you're not trying to keep me here. So I will leave, okay? Because there's other places that actually pay a lot more than how much I get paid here. The only reason why I work here is because, like I said, I want my foot in the door, so that hopefully once I'm done with nursing school, I can get into the NICU much easier than I would if I was on the outside. So like I said, that's my main prerogative with that. But yeah, I just felt like they was doing the most, and they was irritating me. And so yeah, but like I said, it got better. And with my mom telling me that we were moving, it put like I said, that fire under me to be like, you know what, I'm gonna just do what I gotta do, because for one, I'm trying to get out of my debt. For 2, now that we're moving, I want to be able to get Honora a nice little bedroom set because she's gonna be able to have her own room. Hold on, I don't think this is accurate. Is this accurate? Oh no, I think this is accurate. Yeah, we added all of these here. And then why are you doing this? Why is it doing that? It's like jumping around. Please stop. 972. Did I add the 972? I don't think I added that one. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'd be like venting and then I lose my train of thought. I am ADHD. I've also come to the terms with the fact that I'm not like ADD. I'm ADHD because what is it? I'm not hyperactive physically, but I'm hyperactive mentally. So I jump around a lot mentally in my head, and y'all probably noticed that. I go from topic to topic and can't finish the topic, but then I'll come back to the topic. I don't know. So 972 plus 282 plus 492. But yes, if y'all want to vent to me because I need to hear about it. Make me feel better about my job. Because I know we all going through it somehow, some way. Okay? No job is going to be perfect. Well, maybe it is. Maybe there are some perfect jobs out there. But, you know, especially when you're interacting with so many different types of people, you know, things can just get crazy. Like, yeah, this week we had a racist lady on the floor too. I was like, ooh. And she was yelling at me. I was like, ooh. But, you know, you have to treat them with respect and dignity because, you know, they're in pain and they're, you know, disgruntled because of that. And they, you know, have needs. And so it just is what it is. Yeah, we were correct. It's at $4,071 that we have been able to contribute to debt so far. So I'm just going to divide this by 100 and make sure that we have all of our things colored in. So divide this by 100 equals 40 bubbles. So I'm just going to count and make sure we have 40 bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Okay, wow, we have perfectly 40 colored in. Hopefully I didn't skip anything. But yeah, that was my week. I missed my final. I was bullied by my lab professor. Hopefully I pass. Hopefully I still pass though. And then work was a pain in my butt for a moment. But like I said, I'm looking forward to moving into a bigger place. I'm so excited for that. So like I said, now I really want to get my debt paid off as soon as possible. Even though we do have a couple of things coming up with Honora's pictures and then her birthday week basically, because my dad wants her to go see Santa Claus and like Santa Claus at the mall. And then we have the zoo lights situation and then her photos. And then that's probably going to be her birthday week. And after that, I'm really gonna just try not to spend so much money. I shouldn't spend that much money on these couple of things except for her pictures, but I'm gonna put that on like a payment plan through the thing, and it's like no interest, so it's like it's fine. The sun is poking out here. Hopefully that's not messing anything up, but yeah. So it has definitely been a week. I hope this week is a little bit better. I hope you're having a good week when you're watching this. And if it's terrible, I hope it gets better for you. You know, look at the bigger picture because that's what I'm doing, okay? Because I'm like, we have goals. We have things that we need to do. We have places that we need to be. And so it's just a means to an end. We're moving on, moving forward from here on out. You know what I'm saying? So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks so much for letting me vent. Like I said, leave down in the comments anything that you want to vent about, anything happening at work and life, whatever, whatnot. Let me know what's going on with your debt and your money situation. I love talking to you guys. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.